Hello dear friends, welcome to the continuation of my tutorial of Paco de Lucia's Malagueña de Lecuona. Today we are going to take a look at the section that precedes the tremolo. First let me play it at a normal speed, and then I'll play it slower so that you can follow everything. So here's at normal speed. Now let me play it slower for you so that you can follow. Now let me give you the detailed explanation of everything I'm doing. So it starts out on this dramatic chord. It's E major flat 9. Sounds like that. So the fingers are doing this. The second finger is on the second fret of the 5th string. Third finger is on the 3rd fret of the 4th string, and first finger is on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. In the right hand we are going to be plucking 4, 3 and 2 with these fingers. So all together. Now for the second chord, the index finger that is now on the 1st fret of the 3rd string will need to hold a half bar. So covering the first 3 strings, because the melody is going to go this way, 0, 1, 3 on the 2nd string. So we had that chord first. Now we make that half bar with index finger and pluck the same strings 4, 3 and 2 with the right hand with same fingers, and now remove the bar, leave the index finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string and put the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and play these strings 6 with the thumb, 4 with index, 3 with middle and 2 with ring. You can roll through this chord, through these notes, or you can pluck it as a block chord. So okay, it repeats twice, so on the second time you can roll through it if you want. So this thing repeats twice. You don't have to hold the bar with the index finger. I do it to save myself time, but if this is uncomfortable, which I understand it might be, you can remove the bar every time you go to the pinky, right? But the very next chord after the second repetition of this is this chord again. So the index finger has to make that half bar. And we are going to be rolling in the right hand from 5th string to the 2nd, like this. And after that, after the final note on the 2nd string with the ring finger in the right hand, in the left hand we have this melisma that is played with the pinky. So the pinky has to hammer on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and then pull off to the 1st fret under the bar here. So, okay, and after that we release the bar and we roll through this chord. So it's 6th string here, 4th, 3rd and 2nd. So let me repeat what we just learned. Okay, great. Notice that we only played the B here on the 2nd fret of the 5th string once, but I like leaving it on because it's not such a big deal for the entire passage here. Okay, in case I strike an extra string with a thumb or something, it will sound right. It will sound like part of the harmony. Okay, now for the next part, we remove the ring finger, and we are now going to play these notes. In the right hand, it's 5th string, 4th, and 3rd. All right. Okay. Now, let's put the ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and play 4 and 3 in the right hand. So once again, we played 5 with the thumb, 4 with index, 3 with middle, and then just 4 with index and 3 with middle. Okay. Now remove the 3rd finger in the left hand. So, and we're still having this chord. We never remove these fingers throughout this theme. So we just played this, where in the right hand that last chord was 6 with the thumb, 4 with index, 3 with middle, 2 with ring, and then we repeat it again. So that repeats twice. Now we are going to make a full bar on the 1st fret with index finger, and then place the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and roll from the 6th string to the 2nd with the thumb. And the trick to avoid sounding the 1st string is to put your fingers on it in the right hand to cancel it out. Okay? And then remember that dramatic E major flat 9 chord that we started with? We put it right back on. So it's 2nd fret of 5th string, 3rd fret of 4th string, 1st fret of 3rd string. So let me play again what we just learned. Now, these 2 fingers, 1st and 3rd, need to go to the 7th fret of the 1st string and 9th fret of the 2nd string. In the right hand, we're going to use these 2 fingers in tirando technique, free stroke, and pluck these notes. they're a little broken, so they're not together at the same time. The index finger strikes first, and then the middle afterwards. And then we're going to shift this shape up 1 fret to 8th fret and 10th respectively, and then do the same thing in the right hand, and once again shift up to the 10th fret and 12th respectively. And for that harmony we are going to add the bass, the 6th string in the bass. Okay, so this is what we just learned. And then you repeat it one more time. So 7th fret, 8th, 10. Now go back to the 8th fret, still holding the same shape. And then the pinky is going to play a melisma on the 10th fret of the 1st string by hammering on and pulling off. So once again. Okay, and then we go back to the 7th fret with this same shape and play that with the 6th string in the bass. So 6, 2 and 1 in the right hand. Now place your middle finger on the 8th fret of the 3rd string, and let's play these strings now, 3 and 2, with index and middle in the right hand. Okay, now notice I'm still holding this 1st finger on the 7th fret. I'm going to keep holding it there, and I'm going to shift these fingers up 1 fret. It's a bit of a stretch, but not too bad. So we were here. Now we're going to pluck the same strings in the right hand, shift these fingers forward 1 fret, and then bring them right back and pluck these strings in the right hand. 6, 3, 2 and 1. So this is what we just did. And repeat that one more time. Okay, now we have this shape. This is 7th fret, this is 9th fret, this is 9th fret. We are going to shift this shape up 1 fret, so it becomes 8, 10, 10. And in the right hand we're plucking 6th string, 3rd, 2nd and 1st in a roll, like. And then the same melisma that we played earlier with the pinky, where it hammers on the 10th fret and pulls off to the 8th fret again. So this is what we just learned. Now let's go back with the shape 1 fret. So this is 7 again, this is 9 and 9, and roll through these strings one more time. So 6, 3, 2 and 1. Great, now release the chord. You can still have the index finger on the 1st string on the 7th fret, and now switch to picado technique on the 1st string, where we're playing a payando rest stroke. And so index finger 7th fret, middle finger 8th fret, and then pinky goes to the 12th fret, and we're plucking that together with the 6th string in the bass. So now in the right hand you can start with whatever finger you prefer. I prefer the middle, but it's very personal. So you actually repeat this line twice. 1, 2. Now for the next run, which is gonna be this. So once you ended up here with the pinky, you should already start preparing the bar, which you will have. You'll place this bar on the 8th fret, and you're going to cover 5 strings. So leave the 6th string open. So you play it. Now place your bar on the 8th fret, and then the ring finger, so the 3rd finger, is going to be placed on the 10th fret, and then pinky will play 12th fret, and then you will go back to the 10th fret, ring finger again, and then remove the ring finger and play 5th string and 1st string together with thumb and whatever finger that you have in picado. If you end on index finger, then it's index. If you end it on middle finger, then it's middle. So once again, this is what we learned. Twice this, and then okay, now leave this bar here on the 8th fret. Place your 3rd finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. Pluck that with appaiando, with rest stroke technique. Now pinky goes on the 12th fret of the 2nd string. And now we are going to place the middle finger on the 10th fret of the 4th string and roll the chord from the 5th string down with the thumb. Okay, so this is what we learned. Okay, now keep this chord even though it's a bit of a stretch and play the 1st string under the bar, that's 8th fret. Now place the pinky on the 10th fret of the 1st string and then shift up to the 12th fret. So this is what we learned. Now after that, remove the bar, you don't need it anymore. Shift the pinky up to the 13th fret, place your ring finger on the 12th fret of the 4th string, and then the index finger does this funny half bar, covering 4, 3, and 2 together on the 10th fret. And in the right hand, you're going to roll through 4 strings from 4th to 1st with the thumb. All right. Now move this portion of the chord back 1 fret, so this is 12 and this is 9, and the ring finger positions itself on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and then you roll with the thumb through all the strings. That's the chord. And then this arpeggio section happens next. The pattern in the arpeggio in the right hand is P-A-M-I, always. So P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I, P-A-M-I. This sort of thing. So you see, I'm still holding this portion of the chord, so minus the ring finger. So the index finger covers 4, 3, and 2 on the 9th fret. The pinky is on the 12th fret of the 1st string, and in the right hand the first bass is on the 3rd string. So 3, 1, 2, 3. Now place your middle finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and same thing in the right hand. 3, 1, 2, 3, and then remove the middle finger and play this. So you see, it's this fret again, the 9th fret of the 3rd string, plus the embellishment where you're hammering on the 3rd string, 10th fret of the 3rd string, and then pulling off to the 9th fret of the 3rd string under the bar. So, and then you continue with your arpeggio pattern that this melisma, this embellishment, interrupted. So you already played with a thumb, so next finger to play is going to be ring finger. So you complete the pattern. Ring, middle, index. So 1, 2, 3. And then, so 4th string in the bass. And then same arpeggio. So 4, 1, 2, 3. Now place your ring finger of the left hand on the 11th fret of the 5th string, and play 5, 1, 2, 3, and then 6, which is open, 1, 2, 3. So this is what we learned. And it repeats twice. Second time is incomplete actually, but this is what we play. 3 in the bass, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 with melisma, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, and just 6. So without the continuation of arpeggio. Now, what I want you to do is remove the pinky that's been pressing on that 12th fret for a while, and bring your knuckles out a little bit in the left hand so that you can clear the first string. So the chord you're going to have is 11th fret of the 5th string. This is where your finger is already. Now under the bar you will have 4, 3, and 2 on the 9th fret, and the first string is going to be open. So you're going to roll through that chord with a thumb, like this. And that's the end of this section. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Please sign up for online lessons with me on Skype or Zoom at my website, which is grishaguitar.us. Thank you very much, friends. I'll see you next time.